one up and up this magic.
Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Jump out! Get 300! Get 300! 27, Mike! 27!
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! 18, Gator. Greystone, travel. 23, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Now back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. General West. Back north.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. Is to be broken.
158. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's bring it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 80 weapons. 5.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the runs later.
My 50, my 50. And come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
2nd and 5. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete.
You go tight. Look, squeeze. Hey, Charlie. Be careful.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To throw is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom. 55. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
18. 55. He's counting me. 50. Mike 55. Mike 55. 50. Bravo.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Box it.
Here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rodgers now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to down that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check. 6-6, pull it high.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch 28. Hey, watch it. Go.
2nd and 14. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Leo. Watch the ship. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards.
Ready, set.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Go. SOS.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
43's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's checking. He's on the ball. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
18. You better inside. I'm letting you know right now. You better break it. Score. It's our time. It's Rollman. Rollman. He's right stone. Travel. We got something in here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 60 out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 11. That'll be complete to Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll sit in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You run.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 56 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Rodgers now, first down. It's caught here by Adams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Jump out! Hey, box drop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
80 weapons. 24 is the mic. Let's set a tone. Check 31. Here, Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on this.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 89 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Packers take over at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
90, walk.
Check back 50.
Recon, 132 fighter. 10. Ready?
Back to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Check. Easy. Here, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Jump out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back. Not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose.
Latavius Murray, the 30. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 61 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you go field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dean Lowry able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check out. Hot. Switch it. Throw team spill.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Breaks a tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Hey, echo. 47's the mic. 47.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but then winds up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A run, it's Murray, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Hey, 26. So the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't South. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. numbers, big numbers.